Cancers, welcome to your mid-April reading. This is from April 15th until April 30th. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. Just send me an email. Also, make sure you check my playlist. Just consider my playlist as a library. All my sun moon readings have been done and are up in my playlist. And I just started doing compatibility readings, and I'm doing them in order of the most viewed by sign. Okay, so I've already completed, I think, Aquarius and Pisces, and now I'm into Taurus. I'm doing compatibility for all 12 signs with your partner. All right. Also, check the facts below before you ask a question. It might already be answered in my commonly asked questions below. I'm also an instant go if you need a quick answer to a quick question, so consider that also. Otherwise, here we go. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Holy Spirit angels, can you please show me previous energies the Cancer has passed out of prior to April 15th? Okay, you guys have the Chariot in the upright, your card. And can you please show me what are the energies they can expect, Cancers can expect, from April 15th to April 30th? We have the Ten of Swords in the upright. And then moving forward into May, what do we have for Cancers? How will they move forward into May? How will Cancers move forward into May? How will they move forward into May? Hello? Oh, 2 cards out of the side. Ooh, 3 cards, guys. 6 of Wands in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ooh, okay. So, in the past year, remember this is a general reading, guys, so just keep that in mind, and it can apply to any facet of life. Love, job, relationships, friendships, family. So here you have the Chariot card. That's the card of you. I'm like, it's the card of you. Chariot card is about being very focused, very determined to reach a goal. Nothing is getting in your way. You make sure that you stay on track in regards to it. It's about action. It's about change. Some of you might have actually gone on some kind of journey. Some of you might have actually bought a new vehicle, because it does symbolize that also. But it's just going at pace in regards to something that you have in mind, something that you want to do, and you're very focused, and nothing's going to kind of get you off track of that. And don't worry, I'm throwing clarifiers on this. So here we go with the Ten of Swords. These are the energies to expect from the 15th to the 30th. And this is about endings, okay? The Ten of Swords usually is not a happy ending either. It's usually a very painful ending, very cutting. Sometimes it can involve betrayal, somebody putting knives in your back. It's really hitting absolute rock bottom, okay? And then, you know, of course, it ended, it's over, it really sucked, it's hitting rock bottom, but you do kind of come out of it. It can also be for some of you, the 15th to the 30th, some of you might have back problems, or some of you might have back pain, or some of you might have surgery on your back, okay? Any of those things if we want to get to the physical aspect. But usually spiritually, it's something ending in a not so happy way, okay? And now we move forward into May, and it sort of makes sense to me, whatever this thing was, this energy was that ended. Here you have the 6 of Wands, so you're having a really hard time kind of moving on from this. Maybe it's because you're not getting the closure you need, the answers that you need, maybe you didn't tie up the loose ends that you need, but you're unable to fully move on. For some of you, you could be having travel issues. I'm also going to point out the tangible, the practical things. So you could be having travel issues, but you're having a hard time moving on from this ending is what I'm getting. And we have the Star card in reverse, which is the card of Aquarius. In addition to not being able to move on, some of you might be a little depressed. Some of you might be suffering from illness. Some of you are really starting to lose faith. It's starting to affect your confidence. You wonder if things are ever going to change. Are you going to be happy again? You're really starting to have doubts kind of in that regard. Are you ever going to be yourself again? Okay, so you guys are definitely in your feels there. But I feel like you pop out of it because we have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is actually kind of moving on from something, conquering something, triumphing over something, and moving on with clarity, with direction, with knowing what you're supposed to do. So I do feel like in the end, you guys do get back on track at some point in May. It just takes a little while to get there. Again, this card also has to do with surgery too. So some of you might, between that card and that card, you might be getting some kind of surgery. And like I said, to your back, we're having back pains. So let's see what's going on. Can you please provide clarification for the Chariot card? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do we have? The Chariot card in the upright. Prior energies for Cancer. Who is this person? What is this energy? I'm having a hard time shuffling these cards because they're starting to get warped, so you'll have to excuse me. Love these cards, but they warp easily. Okay, so you're pretty determined to have some kind of honeymoon. This might be a relationship you're working on. A relationship with somebody. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but you are working on something, and it's something that you're very excited, you're very happy about. Could be involved with celebration, a homecoming of some sort, getting together with family, getting together with friends, something that makes you very joyous and happy. And I think that you're working towards this by the Eight of Pentacles here, which is about kind of figuring out what your flaws are, and working on just becoming a better person. I always, with the Eight of Pentacles, to me, it's like realizing that you're a work in progress and really working on that, really working on what's working and what's not while you're on this journey that you're very determined and focused to have. And it might be you're determined to have a happy ending. So you're working very hard at that and trying to make that happen through patience, through diligence, through mastering, things to get you where you want to go. Could also be some of you are getting an education in something, so you might have been very focused on getting an education in regards to something, because that's something else that the Eight of Pentacles is about. It's about an apprenticeship. It's about studying under somebody or under something to get educated in a certain area, so you can have an end result, which would be a better lifestyle. Let's see what it pulls. Yeah, it also pulls the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you might actually be doing that because you want, the Nine of Pentacles is about somebody who takes care of themselves. They're very self-sufficient. They have everything that they need. I think all over, just the general thing here prior to April 15th, you guys are working towards a better lifestyle, whether it be in the romance department, whether it be in the career department. I think you guys are realizing that something needs to change. You want it to change, so you're very focused on doing that and making it happen. You have an end point in mind, and the end point is to have everything that you kind of need and not have a want for anything. But then something happens with this Ten of Swords. Can you please provide clarification on the Ten of Swords? Why is the Ten of Swords here in the upright for Cancers? For April 15th and 30th, who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please, for Cancers. Ten of Swords in the upright. Person. Okay, with Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, Ace of Pentacles in reverse kind of leads me to believe that whatever you wanted to happen obviously didn't happen because we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. But in addition to that, some of you might have lost some money. Some of you are stressing out about money. You might have gone into debt. Greed might have been involved. Something definitely got off track here and ended. Judgment card in the upright. This served as a huge wake-up call for you. It really provided clarity. It allowed you to kind of assess things and look at why things went the way they did, why they had to go the way they did. And I feel like you have this light bulb moment where you go, okay, I know this totally went to crap, but I kind of know why, and I kind of know where I have to go past this to the Sun card. Okay, so it's good. You guys are still you kind of know something happened here, but you're still saying, I still want to have everything. I still want to have that material happiness. I want to have a joyous outcome. So maybe it didn't work out the way that I kind of thought it was going to work out. But I'm still keeping that in the back of my mind that I want that, and I'm staying focused on it. And I am learning. I am judging myself for why things happened the way that they did. I did learn from that. But I do feel like for some of you took a financial blow as a result of this. So, please have a clarifier for the Six of Wands. One clarifier for the Six of Wands, please. Who is this person? What is this energy? Six of Wands for Cancers moving into May. Okay, can I please have a clarifier on the Star card in reverse, please? Okay. And can I please have a clarifier on the Ace of Swords? The Knight of Swords. All right, so the Six of Wands, so you're having difficulty moving forward, okay? And part of it is, with the Three of Wands, I think you see everything that's out there that you could possibly have, and you're having a really hard time dealing with why you can't get to it. you're just having delays, you're having setbacks, you make a plan to do something and it falls apart. And I think I just see you here on the shores looking at these ships coming in and going, why aren't I on those ships? Why isn't that happening? And he's actually looking, I feel like because of this card, he's actually looking towards the past in conjunction with this card, looking back instead of forward. So I think that's part of the problem for you guys in May. Star card. You have the Emperor in reverse, so there could be somebody. I always get that he's a person. It's not always an energy. So, I mean, this could be like a crappy boss. Because remember, we were talking about you getting depressed, maybe somebody getting ill. It can also have a little bit to do with arrogance. Somebody being arrogant, and you're dealing with somebody like that. And the Emperor can be like that. He can have a really big ego, have a problem with authority, problems with power. He can have an immaturity to him. He's very cruel. He's very tyrannical. Okay, so I think the influence of this person is causing you to lose faith, is causing you to be a little bit depressed about your situation, all right? So the Ace of Swords here, like we said, it's moving forward, having a new direction, a new idea, overcoming conflict and moving forward, having mental clarity. But the problem is I feel like when you guys do move forward to do this, it doesn't happen. Your thoughts are very scattered. You're very unorganized. Things are really out of control, okay? So my advice to you guys would be, once you figure out, okay, I got to take a new direction, I got to leave this behind, I got to figure something out, I know what I need to do, you really need to sit down and put pen to paper and figure out how you're going to do it. And organize things. I mean, get out a planner and figure out, okay, day to day, this is what's going to happen, this is how I'm going to get to my goal. I definitely see you guys have a goal. I definitely see that you guys want to reach something, but I feel like it's like on the merry-go-round where you're trying to reach that brass ring, and every time you go around, it's just out of reach. That's what I feel like is going on with you guys. And I feel like you have some energy swirling around you that are preventing you from doing this. You have the best of intentions here prior to April 15th. It's just there's energies, there's obstacles, there's setbacks. It doesn't seem like you're losing your focus. It just seems like you guys can't find the right angle to hit the nail, is what I'm kind of getting from this. So I think here, as you move into May, you're really going to have to kind of tighten things up. Instead of maybe wallowing a little bit and looking into the past, letting somebody influence you or detract you from what you're doing, like I said, just sit down, get organized, figure out what your plan is, become hyper-focused, and get back to this Chariot card we started off with, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and upload this reading. If it resonated, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. Just shoot me an email. I'm also on Instant Go if you need a quick answer to a quick question. Otherwise, make sure you check out my playlist. All my Sun Moon readings have been completed, and I have started my compatibility readings for each sign, okay? So relationship compatibility reading. Adios from Veronica Garnett. I will see you guys in April for your love reading. Bye, Cancers. Good luck.